tough. This is tough. But Louisville is an amazing team, and they are a very well coached team. They had a whole nother level they could play to. As we pushed them, they pushed harder. They served extremely well. They passed very, very well, and they had a lot of weapons in the front row. But we're really, really proud of the young women on our team and our side of the net. We battled, we fought, and we believe that we made Louisville a better team going to the next round.
Maggie, 5 years at Western Michigan, you came back for this moment to make it to the NCAA tournament. Just kind of take us through this ride of your 5th year as a Bronco.
Yeah. I always said I came back for a reason, and this is exactly the reason I came back. This team has done something that really has never been done before in my time at Western. I've had my ups and downs at Western, but this season was really special, and I think that all the girls on the team, especially these 2 girls up here, really bought into our mission for this season. From point 1 of the first match of the entire season, and we didn't stop, and we just put our foot on the gas pedal, and we did things that haven't been done in a really long time, and I think that's just so special, and that's the reason I came back, was to make history with these girls.
Can you describe what it was like going on that 21 match win streak and like playing in the NCAA tournament and that feeling that you have right now?
Yeah, I think we were having our fun, kind of looking at like social media and stuff, and people calling it an upset our first round, and we saw one comment that said Western forgot how to lose, and that just like fired us up so much, and we did, and we had new expectations after that win streak. Like, it wasn't good enough just to win; it's only good enough to win in 3, and then it's only good enough to keep them under 15, and then it's only good enough. Our expectations just kept rising, and I think getting to come to this tournament, like again, like Maggie said, we've had our ups and downs, we've had our moments, but like we knew we were going to win the MAC. We wanted to see how far we could get here, and I think not one of us had any disbelief in what we could do in this tournament. We were all ready to go. We wanted to go for rounds. We were talking, Elite 8, Final 4, like we were ready. Like, and that's what I love about this team, our excitement and passion to keep this season going.
And I think you had 13 kills, and I was just wondering, was there anything specific you were trying to do other than just knock the ball down their throats?
I was just trying to look through the net and see what was in front of me, put the ball away from my teammates, and just go from there. Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You'll see us next year. I know, terrible.
Those are really hard to move, especially in sweaty bottoms.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh, thanks. Yes.
Louisville's a team that's been to back-to-back Final Fours. Do they look like a team that could do that again this year?
Oh, of course they do. They've got all kinds of weapons. I'm not sure if they have any weaknesses. They're a very well-coached team, a trained team, and their athletes know how to play the game. You throw something at them, and they counter with something else. And I don't know that we've played a complete team like that this year. We've played very good players, but it's very hard to dissect a weakness in the team, and it's even harder to play against. So very, very well trained.
I wonder if you could elaborate on something that you tried to throw at them and they countered. Is there a specific example you could maybe enlighten us about?
Absolutely. Our goal every match, and you mentioned the win streak, and we never talk about winning or losing in our program. We talk about the process. And our process becomes, when we serve, we try to get a team out of system to alleviate the pressure on our block and our defense. It was very difficult to get them out of system. So we put the pressure on our block and our defense, and then our goal is to defend the ball and put ourselves in system. And we had a hard time doing that as well. So what I'm saying is when we serve aggressive, they put the ball in play and gave their setter 3 options. When they attacked, they moved the ball around or hit over us, which didn't allow us to get in system. So anything we threw at them, our goal was to hit their edges of their hands, and then they just turned their hands in. So it was constant battle of what do we have in front of us, and how can we be successful against this team, and not having played the level of athlete across the net consistently, the size, the speed, and the volleyball IQ, I think wore us down. Because we pride ourselves in having a higher volleyball IQ. We kind of call it street ball. We play in the moment, we see what's in front of us. But as Anna mentioned, she was just trying to look to see what was in front of her and do something with it. And although she had a handful of kills there, they were in front of her quite a bit to stop her.
Just from a program standpoint, what did it mean to your program to come in, win a game here, get into a situation where we're playing in front of a crowd like that, even a road crowd, be competitive? What does all that do for you?
I think that's just growth. It's all right. Our young women are excited about next year, although we lose 2 of our seniors, and there's a lot of tears shed in that locker room because of what they've gone through together. But the excitement, we use the crowd to our advantage. It's a great crowd, but we thought of it as cheering for us. Having that environment cheering for us. It was a respectful crowd. I don't know that was a factor as much as the team across the net from us. And I know I've said this before, but they're a very talented team.
Talked about them wearing you down. I think you had 3 service errors after you had 15-13.
Yep.
Is that fatigue? Is there anything that goes into that other than?
I think individually we can talk about skills. I think collectively what we asked of our athletes was wore them mentally more than physically. Service errors are it's a mental game. Giving yourself a good toss, hitting it at a high point. But I actually brought that up. That's 2 in a row, that's 3 in a row, and then what hurt us when we not only made a service error, we also got aced. So that increased the gap even more. But we battled point for point. I mean, honestly, our goal was to encourage them to call a timeout. We accomplished that. You've got to go small increments. We're not looking to win the match. We're looking to win a 5-point game. We're looking to win the next point. And that's the process that we're going to stick to, and that was worked for us for many, many matches, many sets this year. But I don't want to discount anything that Louisville did. Louisville is a talented team, and we hope to see them, win the national championship this year. Good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks. Thank you.